Welcome, Wanderer, to the home of Danny the Dead One. To my shame, I can't offer better hospitality. My enemy got here first.
I am not that, Wanderer. I'm but a simple traveler.
Save it, Javi. I get around. At least, I used to before Durf took over my foundry, locked up my men, and cut down my ropes.
Ropes?
When I ran the foundry, I had rope lines strung all over Duckerland. That's how I moved parts so quickly, see? Ropes.
Sounds like quite an operation. Like you were building an army.
I could supply 100 armies. But what does that matter now that Durf and his paid muspels have taken everything?
Are any of these rope lines of yours still usable?
Not many. But if someone were to free my men, we could string them back up and get you across Duckerland in no time.
Seems like a reasonable bargain. Where are your men imprisoned?
Locked inside the foundry. There are 2 sets of keys, each carried by a muspel.
So, if I retrieve the keys from the muspels and free your men, you will repair the rope lines.
If you free my crew, I'll take back the foundry and, by Durin, we'll tie more knots than the Nornir! Are you going to the foundry or not? My dwarves can't free themselves. No dwarves, no ropes. Not even if they stay awake.
Dwarfs. Looks like a warrior of rank. Perhaps he carries some prize on his person.
You're like a lame
You are good with them.
I'm skilled at killing all manner of things. You think you can keep me out? I pulled your realm out of Ymir's ass! I will send it hurtling back to the void if I have to.
Do not think they can hear you, old man.
Have you come to lend us aid, my son?
I have news from home. War rattles the gates of Asgard while you dally in this dream of rescuing Baldur.
My whole life I've defied expectations by doing the unthinkable. How could I do any less when your brother's life is at stake?
My stepbrother is dead. There is no life at stake. You are full of advice to all who will listen, but deaf to anyone else.
Can you name anyone with more wisdom than I, who has fought and fallen and sacrificed more than I have?
No.
And I hope you will understand, son, why I do not take counsel easily.
So, you're going back. Back to Niflheim.
As many times as it takes. Have we met before? There's something familiar about you.
You may have met one of me brothers.
Do they live around here?
In a way. They're dead. Doomed to Niflheim for... Well, let's just say they got in some nasty business.
And you come here to pay homage to them?
I pay them nothing. I come to earn. You see, I have a bond with me brothers. Like you with your ravens, but deeper. When I stand at the edge of Niflheim, I can see what they see, hear what they hear, smell what they...
I understand. But how can this profit you, or benefit me?
I have learned some secrets of the dead. Charms and spells that I offer to you as... favors. Are you interested?
That depends. What are you offering?
For the kill.
No, you don't! That skulking figure has the demeanor of a thief. Where does it lead me to things of value? I must move carefully. My patience has been rewarded.
Keep my eyes open. Let's stay awake.
A nice hard shaft in the rear, you Arthur dog!
I have a memory of an elk shrine here. Or does some hellish magic muddle my wits?
Treacherous dog!
discovered, and the rules would rate my reward. Ah, the wary bargainer returns. Show me your stock. Looking for a deal? Let us get down to business then. Looking for a deal? Let us get down to business then.
Why have you returned, Old One?
Why do you not face me, Queen of the Shamed? Or better yet, give me back my son, and I shall leave you in peace.
I can shape dead flesh into new life. Summon an army with a whisper. What makes you think you still have power over me?
Then why would you not show your true self? What is it you fear?
My fear is beyond your imagining. Your fear, however, is well known among the dead.
first wolf, and it will not be my last.
Welcome, Wanderer, to the home of Danny the Dead One. To my shame, I can't offer better hospitality. My enemy got here first.
I am not that, Wanderer. I'm but a simple traveler.
Save it, Javi. I get around. At least, I used to before Durf took over my foundry, locked up my men, and cut down my ropes.
Ropes?
When I ran the foundry, I had rope lines strung all over Duckerland. That's how I moved parts so quickly, see? Ropes.
Sounds like quite an operation. Like you were building an army.
I could supply 100 armies. But what does that matter now that Durf and his paid muspels have taken everything?
Are any of these rope lines of yours still usable?
Not many. But if someone were to free my men, we could string them back up. And get you across Duckerland in no time.
Seems like a reasonable bargain. Where are your men imprisoned?
Locked inside the foundry. There are 2 sets of keys, each carried by a muspel.
So, if I retrieve the keys from the muspels and free your men, you will repair the rope lines.
If you free my crew, I'll take back the foundry, and by Durin, we'll tie more knots than the Nornir!
I can free Danny's dwarfs.
Talk to you.
Stay sharp.
Put an arrow with this. Down! Chin! Ha-ha! All yours!
Scuttling off, huh? No chance.
Those must be Daddy's dwarfs in the cages.
My embers. Why the fuss? Going on? Say what? Cut me? I'll finish you!
You have my son right by me, Ravenbearer.
Common dwarves unite! Death to death!
Someone help!
Odin bless you, Ravenbearer.
Death to death!
Favor you, my friend.
By the gods, help!
Something tells me that's the last of them. I'll see if Danny the Dead One makes good on his bargain. Looking for a deal? Let us get down to business then.
your father!
Be thou one of hell's foul experiments gone awry? What shameful crime could have earned so twisted a fate?
It's not the Nornir, but you and that bitch Brynhild who made me thus. Have you betrayed so many gods, Oathbreaker, that you no longer recognize their king?
Youngun! Why has hell raised you as this grotesque monstrosity?
I rebuilt myself from abandoned appendages and discarded flesh. A labor of loathing, fueled by vengeance and driven by hate.
King Gunnar has had his revenge.
But at what price? Each time you cast me out will only make me stronger! You sharpen my will like a dwarf-forged blade! I will slice you from tail to
Enough! I've heard this too many times. I cannot bear it any longer.
The problem with children is their utter lack of patience.
How can you say that? And who needs patience? When did patience ever win a war?
Almost every single time. When preparing for battle.
No more of your words of wisdom. Just, please, Father, release me from my oath.
Oath? What oath?
If I tell you, I will break it.
So break it if your need is so great. If you swore to be my wet nurse, to coddle me, then I free you from your bond.
I swore upon the head of Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent, and the glorious death it will know in my hands.
Then, tell me true. Will your words cause me to doubt my deeds? Sow suspicion in my thoughts?
I cannot say.
In that case, I'm sorry, son. I have no wish to burden you with my grief, but you are here, and Baldur is not.
Aye. Enjoy the fight. Relax. You're in Ravensthorpe, in my workshop. How do you feel? What do you remember from your dream?
Very little, but I'm filled with a sense of urgency.
That makes sense based on what I've heard here. But it is all in your mind. You should take a break from this now. Would you like to see what you have inspired?
Let me see. Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grantebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the longship today. This trip is for us. Just you. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the Longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it. Swimming.
Is swimming not an option?
I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods. It really is lovely here. This water smells off.
You get used to it.
I do not wish to. It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you and scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here. Eivor, there.
This is
What
where
is
the
that?
Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to a Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London.
It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with oxen of order. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have been kept nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits are camped on the river, he said. East of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day
feeling
and
you must know
already
well,
you're lusting for blood.
I have always wanted to experience the world as you do. And now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us.
We will help Magni and clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we fight them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding up there. The bandit camp.
All right, stay close, and do as I do.
Brood and look sternly at the horizon?
By all means.
You wanted to do this in secret.
You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
Done. Now to deliver Magni his horse. That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink, to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an
Let's
alehouse
return
and
the
let
horse.
us make ourselves
And
at
if
home.
your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh! Someone is thirsty!
Are you determined to get drunk?
I am determined to get you drunk. Come on. Scared I will outpace you.
To be honest, a little. What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-Kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
All right, let us drink.
Beautiful.
Let him win. A good shot, Eivor, but Randvi's done you better.
Any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the Mead Queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Andy, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi. Bandits, breaker of hearts.
Sunniva described his tower for me. A desolate, yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity, a rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must.
Let's be going now.
Look there. That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air, before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as you pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together, over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
I am honored by your feelings, Randvi. But I value you as a friend. I hope that does not disappoint. It is my highest praise.
Of course. Thank you. I do apologize.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we have had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred spirits.
More than enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all the same to you.
I would like that. Randvi? Must have returned to the settlement.